All right, so in today's video, we're gonna show you how we go from these guys right here to these guys over here. Show them the front. Oh. Come on, Michaela, come on, Michaela, come on, Michaela. Show them the good stuff. They don't wanna see the butts of chickens. To this right here. We're gonna show you how to take it from the field to your table in today's video. Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna show you how we dispatch these birds. The goal is not to let them do a lot of scrambling and flapping around. So the goal is to keep him calm. I've got his legs, holding his wings tight. That kind of comforts him a little bit. And then we're gonna go over here to the kill cone real fast. Yeah, it's stuck. So just a simple setup. We've got the kill cone. Again, for birds, it's important that they feel restrained. It's kind of a peaceful thing. Anybody that grew up with a grandma or something that lived on a farm and they cut the heads off and they talk about the bird running across the field, we don't want any of that. Adrenaline in the meat, bruising on the meat, it's just terrible. So I secure the legs, easy, easy. Try to keep her as calm as possible. Easy, easy. And then just head first down into the cone. Just like that. So we're not gonna show the killing here on camera, but what I do is I just gently, so see how calm she is? So I just gently pull the head down and then we're gonna cut the arteries. It goes all the way down to the bone, cuts all the nerves, cuts the veins, and we bleed them out. And that's about as peaceful as we can make it. So it beats cutting the head off and them just run across the yard, beating themselves up to death. The adrenaline in the meat's not worth it. And then I've seen some people twist the heads off. And so this seems to be the most humane way to dispatch them, and that's what we're gonna do. We'll catch up with you all in a minute, all right? All right, so we got our bird, it's dispatched, we bled it out. You can see how dirty it is. I mean, even though we move these guys daily, they're still fairly dirty. So we got water 150 degrees. 150 to 155 is that sweet spot for plucking. Anything higher, and it cooks the bird and it shreds to pieces in the plucker. Just a mess, really gross. Anything lower in the feathers don't come out. So anyway, I like to go feet first. If you're not saving your feet, I don't know what you're doing, man. You gotta make that chicken stock with it. But I like to go feet first, just above the knee. And then we just waiting 10, 15 seconds. I'll show you the pull test here in a minute, how I judge whether or not they're done. So I go like that. This skin starts coming off. That's good, right? The hardest part right here is this palm. If this palm comes clean, you know you got it. I'm gonna give him like 5 more seconds and he'll be good to go. And I just go right above the knees, right? Let's check that palm. Palm's still sticking. Let's check this one. I think we're all right. But the goal is just to get all that skin off, and that's what sanitizes it. It makes it, it just gets it clean. Just gets it clean. And it'll come out totally changed colors. Then I go ahead and switch once the feet are done. So you can see it's starting to come off like a glove. I switch it, and we go down head first, right to the knees again. And we start swishing that around. This starts loosening up the feathers. Also starts getting some of that dirt off. Give it 10, 15 seconds, pull it up, check the wing. When the wing feathers pull out, kind of like that pineapple, that's ripe. You know it's ripe. So, but until then, you keep going, we're close. All right, let's check the wing. I think that's about it. All right, so we pull it out, drain it. Lid back on, save that propane. Then we're gonna grab our water. And we're gonna turn our plucker on. Look inside. So plucker on, cold water, put the bird in. Lots of water. All right, stop. Let's see how we did. But we lost the head, and that's okay. So almost completely clean. We got a little bit of work to do on this front. Me, I'd rather underpluck it and just touch it up by hand than I would overpluck it and beat the heck out of the meat and tear that skin on it. So we're gonna finish plucking this. We'll be back in a sec. All right, guys. So that took, how long would you say it took? 15 seconds, 20 seconds? It wasn't long.
1 minute.
Just a little bit here. Look how clean that is, right? That looks good. Almost grocery store ready. We're close. Got a couple. Yeah, got a little pin feather there. But as a whole, he's looking real good. We're gonna go ahead and gut him. Make sure y'all have yourselves a little, this is just a fish gutting table. It's like $100 from like Bass Pro Shop. Makes all the difference in the world when it comes to just being sanitary. We got our plucker, we got our scalder, we just got a table to set the finished product, and we got a cooler to chill them. So the trick is with these birds, if you just kill them, we found, if you just kill them and then go grill it, it's tough. And these guys are only like 10 weeks old, so it's not like that's the old rooster that's been around for 5 years. The trick is, for us that we found, we eviscerate and then we chill it for 24 hours. Then we bag it and freeze it. And that allows that rigor mortis to set out and it makes for a much more tender bird. Anyway, let's get into eviscerating. So it's a little graphic, but I like to start. We remove the feet, just go right in on the knuckle. Set that aside. Again, if you ain't saving your chicken feet, man, you're missing out. Some of the best stock ever. So, and then I like to go in right here above the vent, make a little incision. Sometimes this gets a little nasty. We'll see. We'll see how much he ate yesterday. Hopefully he won't make a mess. But I like to go 2 fingers and just pull it apart like that. Just nice, clean, open. Enough to get your hand in, reach back, and spoon out the innards.
Without rupturing anything.
Without rupturing anything, that's for sure, man. And then you just pull it on back. Pull it on back. I like to dangle it over the edge here and just work it back over that backside. So here's the top of the small intestine. It also connects to the esophagus. I like to just take that, give that a little cut, pull that, that's all right, and pull that to the back. I like to go ahead and pull my liver. This little sack right here is bile. We don't want any of that. We definitely don't want it ruptured and on our meat or our liver. So I just take this, see if I can do it so the camera can see without cutting myself. Take that, give it a little cut. There it goes. Take that and give that a little cut. There I've got my heart, my liver. I save these, we like to eat these. We fry the liver, we grill the hearts. Set that aside. A lot of people probably won't catch some controversy for this. Most people clean these, that's the gizzard right here, and do that. We don't tend to do that. That tends to go to the pigs on us. We're just not big into them. But here's the best part right here. So here's the vent, that's the butthole. Here's the large intestine, this is full of poop. I like to come right here, right down the side. It's getting a little dull on me. Right down the side, that's one side. Come down the other side. Work all this back. Right out into the sink. That's all the bad stuff we don't want gone. And look at how clean that bird is. Not anything nasty. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna reach in and we'll pull the lungs out and we'll remove the neck, and then he's ready for bagging. So we got all the guts out. All that's left is the lungs. Work right in. So it's hard to see in here. If you just follow the rib cage down, you'll see the lungs in here. So I just follow the rib cage down. I stick my finger in there. And boom, that's one. Other side. And that's 2. Nice, clean, beautiful bird. So we're gonna come up to the top, right? We haven't gotten the craw out yet. I like to make a little incision right here where this neck skin is. You can go right here. And I like to go ahead and pull the esophagus out. And you remember that little cut we made, right? Here's the gizzard, or not the gizzard, the craw I mean. We'll go ahead and pull that out. And that's connected to where we cut. There's our cut from earlier. See that? Right off the top, nice and clean. And I go ahead and pull the neck through. It's got some glands and some sinew on it. I remove this skin. That's just me. You can use that for stock if you want. Customers aren't big into it. Doesn't do much for presentation either. We're gonna flip the bird over. Little gland right here on the tail. Just gonna go right in right here. See if I can do this on the camera. We're just gonna remove that gland. Just grab it, work it off with the knife. That's gone, that's trash. So that's off. Then we take a neck. Remove any tissue that's around it. I like to take it and just make one incision. Feel for a vertebrae, one incision. Careful not to cut yourself. I don't like to cut through it. I don't want bone shards in it. Take my thumb, put it in that incision, and just pull that apart. Just nice pull apart. And then I go in with my knife and finish it through, right? So I've got my neck. I've got my clean bird. I'm just gonna give it a rinse and then we'll get it ready for bagging, right? So we give it a quick rinse. Get any of that blood out. I take the wings, fold the wings back for the customers, right? Make that presentation nice. Notice we've still got enough skin to totally cover the breast. This extra skin we have down here, that's why we cut so low to the vent, right? We put a little incision, work it open a little bit, take one leg and put it through. Take our second leg, put it right through. Good presentation for the customers. Also helps it hold together while it's cooking. And that's it. Then we chill it 24 hours in the cooler, then bag it the next day. And that's it, guys. We'll see ya. All right, so we got our bags. These are shrink wrap bags. We get them off Amazon or from wherever you order your chicks at. Got heat resistant zip ties that come with them. You can use butcher twine or string if you prefer. So what we do, we go head first into the bag, right? We're gonna squeeze out as much air as we possibly can and give it a good twist. And then we hit it with that zip tie. Come on. Cinch it up. And then we're gonna take it, we're actually gonna put a small hole right here. Just a small one. And that is just a little prick because it'll expand in there. We're going over to our 190-degree water and we're gonna give it a dunk. And again, this water is 190 degrees. The goal is not to cook the bird, just to shrink the bag. Shouldn't take more than 5 seconds. We go in, see the bubbles coming out? That's what we want. And there it is. Then we trim our zip tie, we cut this, and then where we put the hole, we dry it off and we just put a label on. Won't get freezer burns, saves really nice, nice presentation, looks like it's just out of the grocery store. How pretty is that? And that came out of that box over there. And it's ready for the freezer.